the torture.
Don't know how long it take man to reach ya. Man a torture. Them see na me I am no man a torture. I'm looking at me
Welcome, my people, to the BFC. This is the BHIM Festival countdown with me, Vida Duchumwa Boatin. We are sailing through, gradually coming to the end of the countdown. And right about now, we are on year 2023, my personal favorite. That year, Stonebwoy conquered the stadium. 40,000 plus capacity filled to the brim. Phone lights were smashing everywhere. The energy was on fire. The stands were heated. Charlie, when the reggae sounds touched the ground. Na pitch ne crack kasa. Because the one guard general of the BHIM Nation Army was up in the stadium. Charlie, we asked Stonebwoy, how much premium do you put on your entry? Because Ben man of free assassi ba we see na buni when she na crystals kakra. Now just go check it out. Share. Send your PA stadium more.
Entry is important, you know. The way you enter a place determines who you are. If you go through the window, you might be called a thief. Entry is important, you know. Depending on how you enter the place, they gonna know who you are. Anyway, so depending on how we entered, I think it was elegant. It was giving real style from the underground, you know. May I use the opportunity to say big up to Asasiasi. You know, Asasiasi is one of the homes that actually, you know, we all came up from. Can't get see Samini, you know, so we always understand that coming from the underground is worth it. What could we have done? We thought about a few ways to emerge on stage that will wow the crowd, and realized that it was only possible to come from the ground, as we would have raised the stage, etc., etc., and we made it happen.
So that entry shot Stonebwoy through the roof. Charlie, he's one of a kind. Classic entry, classic performances, and we asked Stonebwoy with no legendary names, what kind of confidence you get where you go book stadium say you go do? Tell us the story behind that decision. Charlie, he just called his friends Authentic, Jamel Mumbra from Jamaica, Niam Badie, and he did it to that level. Charlie, where you get the confidence from?
Beautiful moment. Crazy time, one of the moments that I cannot forget in my life, because that would be my first solo stadium of 40,000 capacity, recording a few extra on the pitch, because it's a seater capacity that's 40,000 as far as I'm concerned for the Accra Sports Stadium. Amazing. You see, that was another moment of faith that was put to work, because I was in America and I told my guys that, listen, I want to do the stadium this year. I swear to God, I was in the house with my wife and it was quite silent one moment. I didn't even, you know, and then she just be like, can I tell you something? I'm like, yeah. Are you sure you want to do this? Can you do it? I say, sleep. We go do it. Which tells you that you have to have courage that we were speaking about. You have to have faith. You have to have confidence. Because that's the only way you can realize your front. You cannot realize your front by seeing it materialize already. You can only realize it by believing and seeing it in your mind's eye before it manifests in the physical. So we kicked it. And guess what? It was at that year that I didn't invite the names that are legendary. like, talking about legendary names in the dancehall reggae fraternity. But this time I went for my own brothers, Jamil and Tentic. They're like, great artists, but quite new. And that only comes a long way to tell you that the BHIM Nation, which extends to cover everybody else at this point in time, who came to the stadium, I regard everybody as BHIM Nation. They have a lot of belief, in the craft. And to dare for such a venue also gave them the audacity to dare, like us saying, we're all daring together. So it was not just me. I was only speaking on behalf of the BHIM Nation and the nation at large. So if you saw people rope out to come and be a part of it, you should know that I spoke on their behalf, and they also want to see something happen at that level, where I think, it's one of the most remarkable moments. You can compare a few stadium situations, but I can count on one hand how many times an artist would do stadium, from Ghana, because it's mostly impossible. It's mostly like difficult, not like it's impossible. Logistics, etc., the pressure and all of those ones also come to count. So we killed it. It was a big platform for Jamil and Tentic, which would be one of the biggest crowd they would have recorded, and especially coming to the motherland, Africa, Ghana, to witness such love. All over the world saw it, and they confirmed that, Ghana is actually representing for its brothers and sisters across the continent and in the diaspora, through the individuals as myself, Stonebwoy and the many other talented artists that we have coming out from Ghana. So yeah, man, that was my purpose, and I think it was achieved.
And when Stonebwoy stepped on that stage, lighters up, the sound was blazing in the stands of the Accra Sports Stadium. Check out the performances. One, action. You see that energy on the stage. You see that performance. It's telling you dare to dare. Dare to dare. That's what Stonebwoy is telling you. This was my personal favorite. I checked out of the stadium 5:30 a.m. Charlie, na performances na rami. Quality upon quality, the sound, Charlie, the lighting, the stage, the energy, the vibes were on point. And my dear, you are just one ticket away from a similar experience and even more, because guess what? We are returning to the Accra Sports Stadium 24 December 2025. Get your phone *714*2025 www.bhimfestival.com. Get your tickets, Charlie, and rep at the stadium, because we're bringing you quality, vibes, reggae, Afro dancehall, Afro beats, all the nitty gritties. You go get them on the 24th of December. So this has been the BFC, the BHIM Festival Countdown with me, Vida Duchuma Boating, right here on this channel, Vida Unfiltered Studios. Charlie, BHIM. Catch you next time.
Welcome to BHIM Festival, ladies and gentlemen.
I pray a man, I send them now. God nah sleep, nah slumber, wow.
Me no know who go defending from Jah lightning and thunder. Because of them
never see me cleaner.
Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy giddy giddy.
Well then again, yo, fire, hey. Make it all just so grab a she oh.
The torture.
Don't know how long it take man to reach ya. Man I touch ya. Them see na me eye and no man a touch. Come looking at me eye